Hello, everyone. It's time for another message from Melissa. I'm Melissa of Melissa Forziat Events and Marketing. And this month, I wanted to talk about setting achievable goals. Now, this is something that I learned a lot about in my days as a gymnast. I did gymnastics for 18 years, up to the age of 22. And you get a lot of practice in goal setting behavior in a sport like that, or really like any sport, I think. And for me, one of the big things I learned is that you have huge goals that you want to achieve, maybe across a season or over a summer, or perhaps for your career as a whole. But in order to get there, in order for those big goals to feel achievable, you have to set little goals along the way. So, we would have goals from week to week or from month to month that would keep driving us forward. And then we would set daily practice goals and agendas to help us meet those. So there was definitely like a nesting goal sort of idea that we would feed into. And what was great about that was that you would feel like you were making progress. You had these little wins happening all the time that you knew were driving you towards your bigger goals. And the other great thing was that they were shiftable and movable. So if you ever got an injury, or if you ever got sick, or something changed about your practice schedule, you could adjust the little goals, knowing that you were still moving towards the big goal. And so this is something that I think about a lot now in my adult life, long after my gymnastics days finished. And it's something I use in my business all the time. I have big goals for the business or yearly goals, but then also I'm writing my goals for week to week and what I'm going to do each day that feeds into those. And it helps me understand that everything that I'm doing has a purpose, or make sure that it does, because if something doesn't seem to be feeding into those goals, maybe it's something that you don't need to do. So this is something that I do to keep me motivated, to keep me on track, and to help me work towards those bigger goals that I have in my business. But I'd love to hear from you. What are some of your goal setting tips? What are some of the things that you do to acknowledge them, to stay on track, to celebrate them? I'd love to hear from you. And let's just talk about goal setting this month and get on track as a group and learn from each other in what we do. So with all of that said, good luck this month and happy marketing.